I hit stop streaming instead of pause. But all you've missed is the AI being really, really fucking stupid. You see all these squares? They are pressure plates pointed out by Lely and then dutifully run over by every single other party member. And what they do is arrows and fire. And when you tell the party to stay out of combat, they ignore you and rush in. Had you said this on Twitch instead of Discord, I would have noticed.
Right away.
Just so you know. Okay, everyone else, stand the fuck still.
Looking for little old me?
No, I'm looking for a way to tell everyone else to stand still.
Hello.
How do you tell them to stand still? I know it's possible.
Trap right ahead.
Because of doing so for the floor puzzle.
Trap right ahead. Trap right ahead.
And you see by the amount of traps that she's
As
detecting,
you like. It's done. Right away.
sure, just stand on it to disarm it. I'm sure that's how you disarm a trap. The riders follow after every town, ever since my lucky break deciphering the story. I see it now, how they take locals close to me, preventing rest or kinship. I thought this a road to glory, but I'm dogged at every step by his talons. Gaxkang, curse his name and the day I heard it. You asked, so I'm telling. Don't go. Oh, I remember that one. Sure, you're in full metal plate armor, but all you have is leather gloves. Okay, so yeah, that number of traps is why the party just wandering off as they felt like it is awful. And because there was a fight going on, Lily couldn't disarm the traps until it was finished. By which point most of them had already been set off. Welcome to Checkerbeard Plays Dragon Age. Come for the decade-old video game, stay for the horrible floor puzzles and cricket commentary. Win. Before they attack, let's level up. Cleansing aura. Yes. Win. Ally health under 25%. Usability. Activate mode, cleansing aura. Do still need to get the rest of her tactics figured out. Right. Let's do this. Wynn's being attacked again.
Very well.
Oh, the control scale of this game keeps getting at me. You can't strafe. Skeleton. Well, this all looks pleasant. Why can I get... Okay, that's an arcane horror. I don't like either of those words. Right. Let's slow things down a bit. It resisted, of course it does. Have a go with that. Alistair, please be useful. It resists everything. Or does it? Doesn't appear to resist shock. Well, it's a good thing there's a tempest down on it, isn't it? Right, let's go into the earthquake zone. It's not. Now then. If only I could see what all those dots were. Oh, my frames. Oh, this isn't because of the connection that you're losing frames here. I am losing all these frames. That is a thing which is happening. Oh god. Oh, you couldn't have done that a bit earlier when you were pointing at literally fucking anything? Of course, there's an earthquake in there. And yes, Blastoise can use ice moves. Why am I losing so many frames down here? Sarcophagus. Far less interesting than the last one. It's a lily chest.
Mm-hmm.
Ancient elven armor. Before the fall of Arlathan, even before Arlathan itself, the civilization of the elves stretched across all of Thedas like a great indolent cat. The armor was made for temple guards in a time when the creator still spoke to the elves. The techniques for its forging, even the name of the metal it is forged from, long since faded from memory.
Right away.
Something about this area is doing awful things to my performance.
As you like. Yes, of course.
Excellent. Plus 20% cold damage. Inventory full? God damn it. Why do you pick up so much shit in these? You can go. You can go. You can go. You can go. Tome of Skill and Sundry. I'll get someone to use that. And I'll sort out who the gifts are for. I assume the statuettes for Alistair. Andraste's Grace. Assuming Lily. Fancy Scroll. That could go a few ways. Silver Medallion. Morgana. Legacy White Shear, that's alcohol. Oxbone, that's obvious. Painted Skyball. Blackstone, so. Dalish Gloves, I assume that's. Assassin, whose name has stuck my mind. That's certainly one way of putting it. There's a lot of sarcophagi. No.
It's done.
That's just a hole in the floor. Sure, why not? In the hole we go.
On my way.
So, what you probably missed because of buggering up the stream is finding a phylactery, which contained the soul of an arcane warrior who was willing to teach an Aoidan how to be an arcane warrior in return for being destroyed because he'd been in that phylactery being driven mad by whatever the hell was there for centuries and just wanted out, making Manaodan the last of the arcane warriors, apparently. Corpse Gall! You know what? I'm good, thanks. Can live without Corpse Gall. It's got corpse in the name. And now we do that.
It shall be done.
Right now. And they came through too. Okay, there's a lot of them. This should work well. It did. Did it work well enough? Alistair's not doing too well. So, shield bash. I can't even see where you are. Where is he? Are he and Lily in the same square? He's on the floor. Okay. Shield bash. That. And heal him. And drink some lyrium. And let's do that. Because it looks like it'll come in handy. Heroic defense on Alistair. Oh, that's heroic offense. I meant heroic defense, of course, the one with the swords. No. Defense. Excellent. Now then, have you got... Okay, you still got that. You get 2 of them. I can't even... Right.
I shall do it. As you say. I shall do it.
I have a lot of werewolf pelts. Pile of filth. Why not? I'm not bothering with a darkspawn dagger. So this place isn't that old if there's darkspawn stuff here.
Traps right ahead. Traps right ahead. Yes!
I didn't even see when that happened. But Wynn's dead. There, have cold. Drink Larian. Both of them. This is shocking. Right.
I am here.
Just about.
Immediately.
Of course. Why have I picked up so much stuff? Okay. Let him a Barry crunch, because why not?
It shall be done.
Have Lily go first
As you
because
like.
of all the traps.
As you like.
Pile of junk. Darkspawn longsword. I'm not bothering with darkspawn crap. Ah. Health poultice. Always good. Now, earthquake doesn't work, so just... In fact, you know what? I best put that in here. Arrow slaying! Come on. Ah! Why can't you use things?
It is begun.
Because you want me to talk to them. Well, go on then! Wind, did you use earthquake?
Stop! Brothers and sisters, be at ease. We do not wish any more of our people hurt. I ask you this now, outsider. Are you willing to parley?
Like you parlayed with the Dalish?
That was different. The lady believes that the Dalish have not told you everything, so she has asked that you be brought to her. She means you no harm, provided your willingness to parley in peace is an honest one.
Okay. Take me to it then.
Follow me. But I warn you, if you break your promise and harm her, I will come back from the Fade itself to see you pay.
Okay, but I do need a heart to kill people, as far as I know. Okay, not what I expected.
I bid you welcome, mortal. I am the Lady of the Forest.
I was expecting a werewolf.
No, that I am not. If I could have revealed myself sooner, I would have.
Do not listen to her, lady. She will betray you. We must attack her now.
Hush, Swift Runner. Your urge for battle has only seen the death of the very ones you've been trying to save. Is that what you want?
No, my lady. Anything but that.
And the time has come to speak with this outsider, to set our rage aside. I apologize on Swift Runner's behalf. He struggles with his nature.
So you lead the werewolves.
Those whom I have helped are very grateful for what I have done for them. I offer them guidance, but I do not command them. No doubt you have questions, mortal. There are things that Zathrian has not told you.
How do you know what he has and hasn't told me?
Because there are things that he would not tell. Things that you should decide for yourself, whether you need to know. It was Zathrian who created the curse that these creatures suffer. The same curse that Zathrian's own people now suffer. Centuries ago, when the Dalish first came to this land, a tribe of humans lived close to this forest. They sought to drive the Dalish away. Zathrian was a young man then. He had a son and daughter he loved greatly. and while out hunting, the human tribe captured them both.
The humans tortured the boy, killed him. The girl they raped and left for dead. The Dalish found her, but she learned later she was with child. She killed herself.
So Zathrian cursed them.
Zathrian came to this ruin and summoned a terrible spirit, binding it to the body of a great wolf. So Witherfang came to be. Witherfang hunted the humans of the tribe. Many were killed, but others were cursed by his blood, becoming twisted and savage creatures.
Twisted and savage, just as Witherfang himself is. They were driven into the forest. When the human tribe finally left for good, their cursed brethren remained, pitiful and mindless animals.
Until I found you, my lady. You gave me peace.
I showed Swiftrunner that there was another side to his bestial nature. I soothed his rage, and his humanity emerged. And he brought others to me.
So, why did you ambush the Dalish?
In part, we seek to end the curse. The crimes committed against Zathrian's children were grave, but they were committed centuries ago by those who are long dead. Word was sent to Zathrian every time the landships passed this way, asking him to come, but he has always ignored us. We will no longer be denied.
We spread the curse to his people, so he must end the curse to save them.
Please, mortal. You must go to him. Bring him here. If he sees these creatures, hears their plight, surely he will agree to end the curse.
I'll try.
Tell him if he refuses, I will ensure that Witherfang is never found. He will never cure his clan. Outside of this chamber, the passage leading back to the surface has been opened for you. Return with Zathrian as soon as you can.
Okay. What's that way first?
Very
Pile
well.
of rubble with money in it. There's a sarcophagus.
I shall do it.
Oh, the gloves. And there's another sarcophagus. Right. Return to Zathrian. Sell all my stuff. Okay. Treasure pile. Oh boy. What can't I pick up? Radium splint mail boots. Solid. I'll be there when I come back.
It is begun.
Right, so the worthwhile bit of that dungeon crawl you missed. Hello.
Ah, and here you are already.
What are you doing here?
You have carved a safe path through the forest. Safe enough for me to follow, anyhow. There was no way to tell what would happen once you reached this ruin, so I decided to come myself.
You wanted to make sure I got the heart.
Just so. Did you?
Wouldn't you like to know?
So you wish to play games? I can sense you do not have it. Why are you leaving the ruin?
Bring you back to the Lady of the Forest.
Oh, is that what the spirit calls herself now? And what does she want with me, if I might inquire?
She won't summon Witherfang until you break the curse.
You do understand that she actually is Witherfang?
Yeah, I thought so.
She is the powerful spirit of this ancient forest that I summoned long ago and bound in the body of the wolf. Her nature is that of the forest itself. Beautiful and terrible, serene and savage, maiden and beast. She is the lady and Witherfang both, two sides of a single being. The curse came first from her. Those she afflicted with it mirrored her own nature, becoming savage beast as well as human.
They've regained their minds.
I find that difficult to believe. They attacked my clan, and they were the same savages then that they have ever been. They deserve to be wiped out and not defended. Come, I will accompany you back to the ruin. Let us go and speak to the spirit, and I will force her into Witherfang's form. He may then be slain and the heart taken.
At least consider talking with them.
Why? You claim they have regained their minds, but they are still savage beasts. Their nature is unchanged. All they want is revenge, or a release that I will not give them. No, let us take the heart and end it.
I assure you they have regained their minds.
Even so, they are still the same worthless creatures that their ancestors were. They deserve nothing more than the misery they possess. This is not your battle, Grey Warden. Let us just take the heart and be done with it.
Their ancestors, you say? You don't deserve to hate them.
You were not there. You did not see what they did to my son, to my daughter, and so many others. You are Elven. You know what it is like to have injustice thrown in your face. Their crimes could not go unanswered.
Should yours? Your own people suffering now.
I have sworn to protect my people, and I shall. I will not lift a finger to help the descendants of savages who deserved the curse they received.
Meet with them.
And what if it is revenge they want, and not talk? Will you safeguard me from harm?
Yeah.
I fail to see the purpose behind this, but very well. It has been many centuries now. Let us see what the spirit has to say.
You've made your bed, now lie in it?
So here you are, spirit.
She is the Lady of the Forest. You will address her properly.
You've taken a name, spirit? And you've given names to your pets? These beasts who follow you?
It was they who gave me a name, Zathrian. And the names they take are their own. They follow me because I help them to find who they are.
Who they are has not changed from whom their ancestors were. Wild savages. Worthless dogs. Their twisted shape only mirrors their monstrous hearts.
He will not help us, lady. It is as I warned you. He is not here to talk.
No, I am here to talk, though I see little point in it. We all know where this will lead. Your nature compels it, as does mine.
It does not have to be that way. There is room in your heart for compassion, Zathrian.
Eyes up.
Surely your retribution is
Thank you.
spent.
My retribution is eternal, spirit. As is my pain. This is justice, no more.
Are you certain your pain is the only reason you will not end this curse? Have you told the mortal how it was created?
He said he summoned you and bound you to a wolf.
And so he did. Witherfang and I are bound as one being. But such powerful magic could not be accomplished without Zathrian's own blood. Your people believe you have rediscovered the immortality of their ancestors, Zathrian, but that is not true. So long as the curse exists, so do you.
No, that is not how it is.
So killing him would end the curse?
No. The curse has a life of its own, though Zathrian's life depends on it. His death plays a part in its ending, however.
Then we kill him! We tear him apart now!
For all your powers of speech, you are beasts still. What would you gain from killing me? Only I know how the ritual ends, and I will never do it.
Ha! You see? We must kill them all!
See? They turn on you as quickly. Do what you have come here to do, Grey Warden, or get out of my way.
You'll end that curse if I have to force you myself.
We're standing for what's right here, no matter what.
Then you die with them. All of you will suffer as you deserve.
Everyone's hostile now. No. Zathrian is summoning Shades. Okay. Smack him to the ground. Healing aura. Oh, she just turned cleansing aura off. That's not what I wanted. Heroic offense onto Alistair. And let's fill the room with storm. About there. And make a distraction.
I am
Right. Now, let's focus on damage. Okay, let's put Life Ward on Alistair. And go for Overpower on Zathrian. Now then, what will... Not much. Okay. That could have gone better. Crushing Prison. Now, let's put that protection on Wynn. Stop her moving, but... Right. You're not there. Okay. win. Oh, can't attack. Okie dokie. Let's go for Petrif. Oh.
No, no
With
more.
what?
I cannot defeat you.
Finish it. Kill him now.
No! Don't kill him! Please, lady, stop him!
No, Swift Runner. We will not kill him. If there is no room in our hearts for mercy, how may we expect there to be room in his?
I cannot do as you ask, Spirit. I am too old to know mercy. All I see are the faces of my children, my people. I cannot do it.
Is that true, or are you afraid of dying?
Perhaps I have lived too long. This hatred in me is like an ancient, gnarled root. It has consumed my soul. What of you, Spirit? You are bound to the curse just as I am. Do you not fear your end?
You are my maker, Zathrian. You gave me form and consciousness where none existed. I have known pain and love, hope and fear, all the joy that is life. Yet of all things, I desire nothing more than an end. I beg you, Maker, put an end to me. We beg you, show mercy.
You shame me, Spirit. I am an old man, alive long past his time.
Then you will do it? You will end the curse?
Yes, I think it is time. Let us put an end to it all.
Well, she puts on more of a show in dying than he does.
It's over. She's gone. And we're human. I can
Someone's
scarcely
not
believe
used to having fingers. So, what are you going to do now?
We'll leave the forest, I suppose. Find other humans, see what's out there for us. It should be quite interesting, don't you think?
Have you
Thank
considered
you.
joining the fight against the
We-
Blight?
We'll never forget you.
Okay. You haven't considered joining the fight against the, Why you got a green aura? Ah, Life Ward, I think. So, let's go home. It's a lot of stairs. Lair of the Werewolves, or Lairwolves. Can I not just, you know, fast travel and be there? Apparently yes, I can. Right, so let's start by going to camp. What the? I started off in Brazilian outskirts. You're honestly telling me I have come... That looks like 100 bloody miles. You say it's easy to get lost in, but if you can go 100 miles and get to the right place, that's a pretty well laid out forest. Okay. Oh, be back in a moment again, in which time I will sell a load of stuff.